situation, and we made the best.
And that the president's involvement was inappropriate.
Resumed its investigation into House Speaker Newton.
That's the main. Well, we got that. Let me try to find something else.
David, marketing manager for WPBX, and this is Alexandra McCarty, the station's director, and we want to welcome everyone here to our first anniversary of our power upgrade to 25,000 watts and our joining of the National Public Radio family. And all of our supporters and underwriters are here today to party with us and celebrate our one-year anniversary.
I'd like to personally thank all of the listeners of Eastern Long Island, for those people who have been with WPBX as listeners for many, many, many years. It's been a real treat and a real pleasure to watch the radio station grow and to participate with all the listeners in the success of WPBX. Thank you, everyone.
There's wine, there's sodas.
He'll get something. He's fine.
My name is John Edelson. I'm a volunteer classical announcer on WPBX, but I've been listening to the station now for, how long have they been on the air? That long, probably. When it was a weak signal in Wainscott, you could barely hear them. And it does wonderful programming. I'm delighted to have NPR programming on the station now. And I hope all of you keep listening to the station all the time at 88.3 FM.
For WPBX. I represent Calico Corners, a designer fabric store, and we've chosen WPBX on Sunday nights to hit all the New York drivers driving home. I've gotten a lot of results from our advertisement and I'm very happy with it.
Hi, I'm Dan Moran, the host of Poets Corner on WPBX, and each Sunday at 12:30 I host a program of poetry where I read poems written by Long Island poets. There are very many wonderful and talented Long Island poets, and I feel very privileged to be able to bring that to the listening audience, and I'm very proud to be part of this WPBX family and would encourage everybody to please participate, and we certainly could use your support. And please tune in to Poets Corner at 12:30 every Sunday. Thanks.
I just want to say hello, everybody. This is Mort Lisser. It's 12 o'clock and it's Thursday afternoon. I'm here to present 4 hours of classical music on WPBX 88.3 FM, Long Island's public radio. But enough of the promotion. The fact is that I love to do what I do, and I'd love to get some feedback from my listeners as to the music I play and what they'd like to hear. I have a notion about the music I play, and that is that there's a thin audience for vocal music on the air, I think, unless you play a full-length opera, which we don't do. I think there's a thin audience for solo instruments like solo piano, but I'll play some of that occasionally. And I play more of the 20th century music than most of my colleagues and rely on them to play the masters, the 3 Bs, Bach, Beethoven, Brahms, Schubert, Schumann, and the rest of the greats. And I'll play more of Darius Milhaud and the 20th century composers Bartók, Schnittke, and others that might be more controversial, one might say. But it's a great amount of fun, and I love doing it. I've been on the air for about 4 years, and I hope to be on for many more.
Well, I'm Charlene Hartwell, and I'm your jazz lady, Mickey Hart. I do a show every Saturday night from 7 to 9 p.m. right here on WPBX. That's 88.3 on your dial. And I've been doing jazz for about 3.5 years now, and I love it. I came here from the AM station. I had my own AM show. It was a gospel station, and it was called Amazing Grace. And then Buffalo T. Jones was around at the time, and he said, Charlene, why don't you come over to the FM side? And I said, no. And finally, it wasn't until after Buffalo's death that I did finally make my way to the FM side, and I had some wonderful trainers. The personnel here is fabulous. Alex McCarty and everybody that surrounds her, Rob Herbst and Ken Woods were all instrumental in helping me to really learn the flavor of jazz. Once I got, because I'm actually a Motown baby, but once I learned, who the artists were and studied them from way back, Duke Ellington, Count Basie, the female vocalist divas, and then on up to, of course, Miles and Grover and those guys. Once I got the flavor and got the spin of the equipment, I was on and ready. So I've been doing it ever since for the last 3.5 years now, and my show is called Saturday Night Jazz Potpourri. So since we went up in power, 25,000 watts, we can be heard from all over the place, almost halfway to New York City. So come and tune us in and become a member if you haven't already. Become a member to WPBX. Thank you.
First of all, it's my pleasure to be here. I'd like to acknowledge Tim Bishop, and the town has always had a good relationship with the college, and we're very pleased. On behalf of the entire town board, Martha Rogers, Skip Heaney, Doug Penny, and Acting Deputy Supervisor Richard Blows, I just want to say hello to everybody. Today is Alex McCarty Day in the town of Southampton. Star on your hands, but it is her day, or what's left of it anyway. We've put a proclamation together, and I would just like to read it to you all. Whereas the town of Southampton exists as one of the finest communities in the United States because of the generous contributions of its hard-working citizens. And whereas Alex McCarty began working at WPBX FM in the fall of 1986 as a student volunteer jazz announcer. In the spring of her freshman year, Miss McCarty was promoted to program director. The following semester, Miss McCarty was promoted to assistant and to the general manager, moving quite rapidly there. And whereas immediately following her graduation from Southampton College, a very impressive magna cum laude with a BFA in communication arts, she was hired as the station's assistant general manager. Miss McCarty took over full management of the station in 1992. And most impressive of all, Miss McCarty is one of the country's youngest female managers of a public radio station in public broadcasting history. I think that deserves a round of applause. Whereas under Miss McCarty's leadership, the station became a national public radio station and boosted its power from 1,000 to 25,000 watts in August 1994. And the stronger signal has meant that the station is heard across eastern Long Island, and I can attest to that because I've gone many, many places, and it is widely listened to. Central Suffolk County and Connecticut shoreline. And whereas WPBX FM is celebrating their first birthday party, happy birthday, and the stations move up to 25,000 watts of power and debut as a national public radio station on August 1st, 1995, unfortunately, Miss McCarty will be leaving at the end of August to pursue professional and personal goals in the nation's capital. She'll be very much missed by the town of Southampton, and I'm sure Southampton College. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the town of Southampton hereby declares Tuesday, August 1st, 1995, as Alexander McCarty Day throughout the town of Southampton. Congratulations.
So don't expect me to make a speech. I'm not on the air. I don't have a microphone in front of me. I just want to thank everybody for making the past 9 years of my life absolutely, terrifically, outstandingly wonderful. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Andrew Garbini, and I do a standard jazz show on Sunday evenings from 6 to 8 p.m. Started off doing a Tuesday morning program, and about a year ago I switched to Sunday evenings. It's a lot of fun. I play anything from Louis Armstrong to Louis Prima to some of the more traditional artists, John Coltrane and Oscar Peterson and stuff like that. Been doing jazz for about 5 or 6 years. I have a personal interest in it, and it worked out very well when I started with the station. They needed someone, and I was there, and it's been wonderful. Part of what I enjoy doing most is being able to enjoy the special kind of, I guess, research, and that's either through PBX when our musical director Ken Woods collects, or rather has sent to him a variety of new releases, or some of our listeners send in music. It's always fun to listen to the new stuff, because you never know. I mean, it's great stuff you can put on the air, and it's just a fun thing to do that one day a week. I also am here at the college because I teach psychology on a part-time basis, and I also sell real estate for Alan Schneider Associates in Sag Harbor. So I'm pretty busy here on the East End. It's fun doing the radio show, and I hope to be doing it for a long time. Thanks.
To match the face with the voice, or the voice with the face, this is Lee Davis. And I'm very happy to be here at the anniversary of the 25,000 watt growth of WPBX. I've been with this station for a very long time, ever since Buffalo T. Jones was here doing the American Musical Theater. And it's become a very popular show, and I feel that the station is such a terrific addition to our community. There's nothing like it, nothing quite like it, nothing can be like it, I don't think, and we're really happy to be here.
Hi, my name is Kristin Capp, and I'm a DJ on WPBX. I do world music on Sundays from 8 to 10 p.m. And we get together and we listen to music from all around the world. And I have an extensive collection of world music from companies in America and outside of America. And I like to look at the show as an experiment, as a learning experience for both myself and my listeners. And often the listeners will call up and we'll start discussing the music and what some of the music is about, what it means. For example, Native American music has many spiritual connotations, and we'll discuss that and we'll throw it on, and I'll share with all the listeners what one listener told me. So that's my favorite part of the show. And I began the show 3 years ago when I was a student here at Southampton College. I transferred over from Friends World College, which merged with LIU about 3 years ago. And I had a friend who worked down at the station doing progressive music, and I said, how come you don't have a world music show? Because there's so much music out there that you don't get to hear every day. So he said, start one. And I asked Alex McCarty if I could start one. She said, yes, go with it. And I started writing to companies and said, please send me all your world music, and they did. And so now I have a show 3 years later, and many devoted fans who I love so much. And tune in sometime. It'll be fun, and it's an experience we can share together.
My name is Ashley Miranda. This is my brother Gregory, and we want you to listen to WPBX.
I'm going